All right. Any pains or injuries before we start? Okay. Okay. All right. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video. Um, Today's class is open flow, and if you have any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether. Always making some good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if you have tight hips or tight lower back, please elevate on a block, a blanket, or some books. Okay, palms face up. And fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And as ground evenly through your feet, elongate through your spine. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Sarva Vashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up, fingers come back to Gyan Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongate through the left side of the neck. And draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Hi, guys. Any pains or injuries I should know about? Okay. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. So beginning to warm up your neck and your shoulders. And chin toward the chest, coming back to center. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling. Come back to center again and switch them around in rotations. Come back to center. Cross your shins again, but take the opposite shin on top with the other crossing of the legs. Inhale, take the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Right, sometimes you have to switch them around to see what feels kind of awkward, right? And that will be your non-dominant side. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Legs forward, forward fold. Taking your hands to your feet, ankles or your shins, neutral spine as you work torso forward. Take it back up. Draw the left heel in, right leg back, creating a letter S with your legs. Then walk your hands over to the left side, supporting with your fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and then start to bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper, bow forward a little bit more. So it's a forward fold with a twist. Inhale, lift back up. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, twist to the right. You okay? Cramp? All right, back to center. Left hand to the floor. Lift up onto your shins. Raise your right arm up and across the collarbone, back in space. So it's a heart opener and a back bend. Keep lifting through your hips and your chest. Then raise your right arm up over the right ear for the side stretch. And release. Take the seat back down. Switch legs. Right heel comes in. Left leg goes back. A reverse letter S. Walk your hands over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Back to center again. Ground the right palm down, standing on your shins. Left arm up and across the collarbone, back in space. So it's a heart opener and a back bend. Keep lifting through your hips. Keep expanding through your chest. Then raise your left arm up over the left ear for the side stretch. And take the seat back down. Soles of feet together, knees apart, and draw the heels in. Grabbing the ankles, and let's butterfly your knees just a little bit. Good. All right, come back to stillness. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull against your feet. Maybe your elbows pressing to your inner thighs for more hip opening, and start to lean forward. Start to release. Take the hands back behind you. Outer rotations with your fingers, and then your hands can come further back. Lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, and gently draw the head slightly back. So you're looking upwards. Start to release. Come back to neutral. Walk your feet slightly further forward. Grabbing your inner feet or threading the arms underneath your legs. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, you can round your spine to draw forward. So maybe getting your third eye toward your heels. And release. Make your way back up. Take the knees together. Swing the legs back. Down dog and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick your right heel up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step it forward, warrior one, ground the back heel down and arms up high to extend. Once you have the grounding of the legs, reach even higher up with your right fingertips, keep it there, reach your left fingertips up and get very lengthy through your sides. Then draw the arms forward and down alongside the hips, and as you reach your fingertips straight down, get lengthy through the sides of the neck. Then lean the torso forward to a diagonal about 45 degrees. And then as if you were swimming, swim the arms forward, swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward, swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward, swim the arms back. This time, swim the arms forward as you come up to warrior one. Open it up for warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can modify elbow to the knee or the right hand directly to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras, hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. If that's too deep for you, keep a slight bending of the elbows. And all the way down into child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, sitting on your shins, lifting your torso. Right hand stays to the floor for support. Left arm is forward. Bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist and stay twisting. You can take your left hand to outer right leg for more resistance. Walk your right hand further back and twist deeper. Look past your right shoulder behind you. Square back to center, second side. Left hand to the floor. Right arm forward. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Right hand to the outer left leg for more resistance. Left hand further back for better support. And twist deeper. Look past your left shoulder behind you. Square back to center. Walk your hands back forward. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down and arms up high. Once you settle into your pose, raise your left arm even higher and extend. Keep it there and raise your right arm to meet your left so both sides are very, very lengthened. And keeping that lengthiness, reach forward and down. As you reach your fingertips downwards, you're getting lengthy through the sides of the neck and the top of the shoulders. Then start to lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Then as if you were swimming, swim the arms forward, swim the arms back, swim the arms forward, swim the arms back, swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back this time. As you swim the arms forward, lift back up to vertical to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale, come up. reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, even higher, full extension of your arms if you have it. All the way down. Child's pose, seat toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, sitting up onto your shins once again. Left hand to the floor for support, right arm up and bend your right elbow. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up 3 times. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Re-extend the right arm and side bending to your left. Take it back up, switch hands. Right hand down, left arm up, bend your left elbow. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Re-extend the left arm and side bending to the right. Back to center. Walk your hands forward. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. This time, right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Step your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Lengthen your right leg, reach up even higher, and lean it back into a back bend. Come to vertical and lean the torso forward to a diagonal. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, lean it back into a back bend. Come to vertical, lean it forward to a diagonal. Lift up, lean it back. Stay here and wrap the hands back behind you into lace. Draw the shoulders to open, lean back. Then as you bend the front knee, lean forward and bow forward for devotional warrior. Inhale, take it all the way back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose. Tip the left hip back, right hand further forward, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Triangle. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. This time push up. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga for the push up. Inhale, forward and up for an up dog. Exhale, take it back down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Stepping left foot forward. Warrior 1. Once you have your balance, lengthen out the front leg and reach back for a slight back bend. Come back up to vertical and lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Lift back up, lean back for a slight back bend. Come up to vertical and lean it forward to a diagonal. 1 more. Lean back. Stay there and wrap the hands back behind you. Take the opposite thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders. Reach back. Then as you bend the front knees, start to lean forward for devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Inhale all the way back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Triangle, lengthen out the front leg. Shift the right hip slightly back, left hand further forward. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor if you have the full pose, right arm out. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank, so full push up again. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the right arm back behind you, left arm forward, and bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Square back to center. Raise your left arm up and bend your left elbow. Left elbow to the right knee. Up and down 3 times. Inhale, lift. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, lift. Left elbow, right knee. Stay there. And you can move your left hand a little bit further to the right to free up some space and then twist deeper. Inhale all the way back up and around. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale all the way down to the belly this time. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward. Lower your forearms down. Measure out your shoulders width with your hands grabbing opposite elbows and then taking your forearms back down. Then check also that your shoulder and your elbows line up, right? So your elbows could be further back this way and you're collapsing, right? Same thing. If your elbows are further forward, you're collapsing. So you want a vertical line and that will give you support. Then pressing your belly and lower ribs down. As you press your forearms down, you're lifting your chest and that will deepen your mid-back bend. Then take the gaze slightly toward the floor ahead of you so the back of the neck remains long. Because what happens is when you're looking forward, you're crunching the back of the neck, right? So you want a neutral cervical spine. So you're looking slightly down toward the floor. Turn your left hand in 45 degrees. Walk your right hand back for support. As you press into your right hand, lift the right shoulder and look behind you past your right shoulder. So now you're adding a twist as you take a back bend. Start to release, square back. Take it back to your Sphinx, reset your arms, and then turn the right hand in. Walk your left hand slightly back. Press into your left hand, lift the left shoulder, and look past your left shoulder behind you. Square back. Take the forearms back down. This is a variation of a forearm plank. So rather than tucking your toes under and lifting, you're going to keep your toes pointed. Lift the feet, lift your thighs, and lift the hips. So you're really stretching the front of the legs. It's a lot harder. Right, if that's real, there you go. Right, if that's really tough, then tuck your toes under. You have 3 more breaths. I'm always looking for ways to amp things up to make things harder, right? It's not just core in your forearm plank, right? It has to be a pointed toe position. Damn you, Stephen Chang. All right, slowly lower back down, elbows out to lower your chest. Walk your hands back and child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up, three-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one. Left hand behind you, half bind, right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Square back to center. Raise your right arm up and bend your right elbow. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow, left knee, and stay there. And you can free up your right hand. Just move your right hand further away from you and left hand behind you for the half bind to twist deeper. Inhale, come all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. And then again, lower all the way down to the belly. Reset again for your forearms in Sphinx pose, opposite elbows. Forearms down, 90 degrees with your arms. Press your belly and your lower ribs down to flatten your lower back and release your lower back. Press your forearms down to lift your chest, deepen your back bend, your mid back bend. Gaze is toward the floor, slightly ahead of you. I would say, for me, it's about 2 feet ahead of me. So my back of the neck can stay relatively in neutral position. All right, pressing into your hands. Lift the elbows up. So again, you're in Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, but slightly lower with your hands slightly further forward. Now look past your left shoulder behind you. Back to center, look past your right shoulder behind you. Back to center. So you have two choices to come into this. You can walk your hands in first, and through this position, lengthen out the arms, toes are pointed, in a pointed toe plank, right? Or you can, from here, lower the elbows, walk your hands in first, and then lift up. So it depends on your flexibility, how you might want to manage this, but we want a pointed toe position and a plank, right? So we want the shoulder, hips, and heels one straight line, so try not to let the hips drop. If you let the hips drop, it is actually an up dog. Three, two, one. Lower all the way down, and child's pose, feet toward the heels, and fold. Down dog. Walk it out, side to side. Then step the left foot forward, low lunge, right foot forward, standing forward bend. You're toward the front of the mat. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Rise up chin. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee and balance here. You want to flex your right foot to engage your right leg. Once you have your balance, bend your left knee just a little bit. So you're activating your left quad. So when you bend the knees and you're not using bone stacking to hold the weight of the body, then it's all in your muscles, right? Lengthen out the legs again. Open out to side for tree pose. Grab that foot to get to the inner left leg. So try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that is a little bit rough for you, a little bit too tight for your hips and you're losing your balance, then go below the knee joint. And once you're steady, arms up and out in a wide position. And holding it here. Two more breaths. Alrighty, let's break. Arms up. Step the right foot down, chair, and then dive forward for forward fold. Stay here for a couple of breaths. All right, coming back up. Bend the knees, rise up the chair, and stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee and hold it here. If you flex your left foot, your left leg will get more engaged, right? Because then when you bend your right knee, then both legs are engaged, you will feel a little bit more symmetrical this way. So notice how your right quad is working a lot more now. Lengthen out again, open up the knee to left side, grab that foot, take it to inner right leg for tree pose. And arms up in a wide position whenever you're ready. Two more breaths. All righty. Arms up, step the left foot down chair, and then dive forward once again, forward fold. You can take your crow pose, your arm balance, or you can take a yogic squat. So if you're taking a crow pose, bend the knee slightly, walk your hands forward about 1.5 feet, shoulders width, palms are flat. Bend the arms back in space, not outwardly, right? Back in space. Then clip the knees to the back of the arms. Once you have a stable platform, then gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. The entire body shifts forward as you shift to your tiptoes. When your elbows line up over your wrists, maybe your toes come off the floor. If you're not ready for that, but you want the weight bearing, then you can just shift forward and keep your toes on the floor for balance. If you're not taking that, you're taking yogic squat, your choice. So Liliana, take your hands wider about shoulders. There you go. Good. And then reset. Bend the elbows back. So you have to catch the knees to the back of the arms, right? So you took your hands wider. So originally you had it like this, right? Right? You had your knees to the back of the arms. So I want you to just take your hands wider, but everything stays the same. You want to bend the arms back, clip the knees to the back of the arms, and then you want to keep the elbows bent, right? Because your triceps are your tabletop. So you have to make this contact. And you keep the elbows bent and shift forward. But you have to bend your elbows. Your arms are still long, right? So that's really hard. Bend the elbows back. There you go. Right? Go slow. I think you're a little bit wide. Bring your hands in a little bit closer. Yeah. There you go. Bend the elbows. Good. Knees to the back of the arms. And then look forward and shift forward. All right, so just think about that. You don't have to go fast, right? You can go slow. So after you measure out, so you want about 1.5 feet in front of you, right? You want to bend the arms back. Make sure the knees are to the back of the arms, nice and strong, right? Then you take the gaze to the floor and you move slowly, right? If you go too fast, right, you're going to crash, right? But if you go slow, what happens is your body will start to remeasure and calculate, okay, how much weight do I put into my hands? How much weight do I lean forward, right? And then eventually, maybe you start with one foot, okay? And then maybe you take the other foot off the floor. So you have to go slow. Right? So you're almost there. It's kind of like beginning to take the shape, right? So just go slow. Don't go too fast. It takes time for that all to happen. Good, Laura. All right. Good. When you're ready, let's walk it back to down dog. All right, so we have another one coming up, so don't use it all. Don't use all your energy on just one. There's always two. All right, when you're ready, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping, your right foot forward, left knee comes down, crescent moon. If you need extra padding to your left knee, you can fold up your mat. Or if you have a blanket or a towel, go ahead and take that. Once you have it, walk your hands to top of the thighs. So remember, you want a vertical line. So if your foot is too far back, it is possible, but you have to keep the heel down. So notice that how the heel is so much closer to the knee, right? That requires a lot more balance and a lot more flexibility. However, if you line up the knee to the heel with that slightly wider space, you actually have better balance. All right? So once you have that, lean the hips even further forward so you can get into the stretch of the left quad. Good. Once you have that nice and stable, press your hands into your thighs. Think about your belly leaning away from your thighs, your upper torso leaning back, and gently looking up at a slight angle. All right, once you have a nice back bend here, you're feeling for the quad stretch, you're feeling for the hip opening, then you're ready. Taking the arms up for Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing the other fingers, reach up and back. So this is your crescent moon. All right, let's take the hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. Shift back for half split. You're going to line up the left hip with the left knee, vertical line with your left thigh. Flex your right foot for the hamstring stretch, calf stretch on your right side. Supporting with your hands, inhale, lengthen. You might want to move the foot further forward. Yeah, so even further forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. If you need to bend that right knee as you're doing, it's okay. Just try, once you get to a certain point, to lengthen as much as you can. You want the hamstring stretch. Yeah, try not to. You look a little bit like in agony, so don't push it, right? Just ease into it. Right, we all want it so bad, right? We push, but sometimes these are the poses that can hurt our hamstrings, right? So ease into it. So flexibility always requires a lot of patience, a lot of measurement to move into them, right? If you push into flexibility poses, especially if you're not flexible to begin with, right? You can pull a muscle or hurt yourself. So always be very mindful, especially with flexibility poses. All right, let's break. Shift forward as you step the right foot back down. Supporting with your hands, lift the left knee. Warrior one. Ground the back heel and rise up. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Or straight back to down dog if you've had enough push-ups already. Step the right foot forward. Low lunge, left foot forward. Standing forward bend. So you're toward the front of the mat. When you're ready, bend the knees, rise up chair. This time we'll step on the right foot first. Pick up the left knee. Left hand to the left knee, right arm out to the side. If you have better flexibility, you're going to take yogic toe lock to the left big toe and extend the left leg fully. And then once you're ready, you can open up the leg to the side. If you have the knee, you're opening up the knee to the side. All right, square back, stepping a left back down chair. Exhale, dive forward. Let's take a couple of breaths here. All righty, second side. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to your right knee, or yogic toe lock to the right big toe and extend. Left arm out to counterbalance, and then open up the heel, or open up the knee to the right. Good going. All right, you held it. Two more breaths. Nice. Every time I say two more breaths is when people lose it, right? All right, square back. Step in your right foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. And so again, second crow pose or yogic squat again. So to set up for the crow, you want to bend your knees so that you can easily take the hands to the floor. So the hands come forward about 1.5 feet, right? If you go too far away from you, you can't reach, right? But if you go too close, then you're already too tight and it's really hard to balance. So for me, I think about 1.5 feet is pretty average for most of us. So you kind of have to figure out what that is, right? You want your hands to be about shoulders width, palms are flat. Bend the arms back so that you can proficiently press the knees to the back of the arms. Keep the elbows bent. Then take the gaze slightly forward, and the entire body gently shifts forward. What you do not want to do is look at your toes. When you look at your toes, your head gets heavy, and that's when you fall down forward, right? But if you lift the head, that helps to equalize your balance a lot better. All right, so try that if you want, or just bear weight forward, and then working your arms and your shoulders. There you go, Ari. Nice and slow. Right, Liliana, so much better on this side already, right? So I think you look like you're much more stable. You still have to work on it because there's a lot of strengthening involved and a lot of balance involved, right? But Ari is pretty good. Alrighty, when you're ready, walk back, jump back to down dog, or you can take a chaturanga dog, down dog, your choice. Inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot forward, crescent moon, right knee comes down. Right knee comes down. Left foot forward. All right. So again, if you need extra padding, take extra padding. All right. Once you're set, walk your hands to the top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward. I always recommend to start vertical line that is very stable. Then take the hands to the top of the thighs and think about leaning the upper torso back and the belly away from the thighs. And that will give you a nice back bend that is utilizing the full extension of the back bend. And then once you're set and stable, then you're ready to take the arms up, Venus Mudra. Alrighty, let's break. Hands to either side of the left foot for support. Tuck the back toes under and gently start to shift the hips back in space. So you want to line up the hips with the right knee. Right? So sometimes it gets a little bit difficult when you draw the feet down. I like it better when the hips line up over the knee, vertical line with your thigh. Then flex the left foot, extend the leg the best you can. Hands to either side, lengthen and fold. You can always start with the left leg a little bit bent and then allow the muscles of the calves and the hamstrings to adjust. And then slowly through every breath, get deeper into your fold. Alrighty, start to step the left foot back down as you shift the torso forward. Support with your hands, tuck the right toes under, lift the knee, and then warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We'll straight back to down dog if we've had enough push-ups. Inhale, left heel up. Draw the left knee in for pigeon. Land that shin to the floor. Angle out the left thigh off to the side. Inch your right knee further back. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. Once you're set, make your way forward. You can stay on your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest on your forehead. Alrighty, let's start to make your way up. Take the left seat down. Swing the right leg around and center your seat. Grab the back of the legs. Shift back. Sitting on the sacrum, raise your shins. Now, we tend to kind of round the spine a lot, right? I want you to think about lifting your chest and leaning the head back slightly, looking up at an angle, and that will bring your spine back to a much more neutral position. Now you can stay here with your shins parallel to floor, with the hands supporting the back of the legs, or you can free up your hands to extend forward, coming into stabilizing your core. Five, four, three, two, one. Release, cross your shins, roll forward, and walk it back to the down dog. Walk it out side to side. All right, once you're ready, second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land the shin to the floor. The right thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back to lower your hips, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, make sure you're nice and level. And once you're set, you can take it forward. All righty, let's make your way back up. Take the right seat down. Swing the left leg forward. Center your seat. Bending your knees, take yogic toe lock to the big toes. Shift back, balance on the sacrum. Good. Once you're ready, extend the heels slightly forward. Take the legs out in a slightly wide position, keeping your knees bent and holding here. right? You have two choices here. You can keep your knees bent, or you can fully extend the legs. Then you have two other choices. Come back to bent knees and release your yogic toe lock, or extend the legs and release your yogic toe lock. Good. Separate your feet, Liliana. Good. 5, 4. I'm shaking like crazy. 3, 2, 1. Legs forward, arms up, and forward fold. There's a nice release for your lower back when you take a forward fold. Start to release. Lower arm to your back. Bridge pose. Bend your knees. Keep your feet separated with your fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels, and that will help you measure out for hips width and where your feet should be. Once you're set, press your heels down, lift the seat, coming into bridge pose. Your arms alongside. There you go. That's right. Liliana, separate your feet just a little bit more. There you go. There you go. That's good. So you're standing on your heels, your outer arms, the upper back, and the back of the head. Now, if you're really back bendy and you want to take wheel, hands to your shoulders, elbows up, and lift all the way. If you have the back bend. If you don't have the back bend, that's okay. Stay in bridge. Yep. And then lifting all the way up if you have it. There you go. Good. Is it good? You can stay there. You want to go higher? I can. Okay. Because by assisting your hips, I can guide you to go higher, but if that is your limit, then stay there. Yeah, good enough. Stay there. Liliana said, no, I don't think so. Not for me. Yeah, it's a hard one in the sense that it requires a certain amount of wrist flexibility and a lot of shoulder flexibility because you're rotated in a certain way and then you have to bear weight into your arms and your shoulders, right? So if you don't have a deep back bend and your shoulders are not very flexible, it's very hard. Alrighty, when you're ready, lower all the way down and then hug the knees in toward the chest. Then keep the left knee in. Extend the right leg all the way out to the floor. Recline twisting. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Nice and slow. All right, gently take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. And slowly square back to center and gently hug both knees in once again. And then you're taking some circles in one direction with your knees, massaging your lower back and your hips. Just round your knees in one direction, circles. Come back to center, take your knees in the other direction. All right, come back to stillness. Step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Let the feet separate, toes are gently turning out, arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. Eyes are closed. Let everything go. Begin to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take your seat, let's take your non-dominant shin on top. So you're working your non-dominant hip and your knee and your ankle a little bit more, evening out with the dominant side. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubini.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.